Welcome, everybody. We're back. Stupid News 3.
Oh, I can't wait for Stupid News 3.
Yay, Stupid News 3.
And yes, KD is still here.
I'm still here because I don't have a home, apparently.
Well, it's not saying very much.
Wow.
Okay, so Stupid News 3, we're going to give you a little bit of a news update, even though the episode has not been released yet. The gentleman up in Canada, who's the cracked out Eddie Guerrero, he smuggled up to 80 pounds of chicken nuggets, not 80 pounds at one time.
Yeah, it was 80 pounds in multiple smugglings.
So as soon as that episode is done, due to contractual issues, we're not allowed to do that yet, but you guys will know.
Right.
And it should be up soon. So we start out Stupid News with an article, and this is from Viral Thread Online and the New York Post, which actually released this article. A woman allegedly choked a girl for blocking her view of a Disney fireworks show.
Can you believe?
Wow.
You believe that?
These soccer moms are going crazy nowadays.
Right?
Well, first off, there's a mugshot. She does not look like a soccer mom.
Oh, she looks like a pageant mom.
She looks like a pant load.
She looks like something that fucking should be shot through a fucking tube. Like a cannon or like a rocket or something.
Mama June lost that last little bit of weight.
I don't know.
Right?
Wait, do you know who Mama June is?
Mama June is the mother from Honey Boo Boo.
Yeah.
And is it me, or does Mama June actually look fuckable now? She,
No
back
comment.
in the day, she wasn't even approachable. Now she's fuckable.
Well, Tabitha K. Mature apparently didn't act mature during this.
I see what you
41
did there.
years old,
I see what you did there.
of New Baltimore, Michigan, was booked on charges of child abuse, which is a felony, after the incident on Wednesday in Orlando happened, according to the Orange County arrest report.
Wow.
Mature and her family insisted that the girl and other students from her high school sit down after they stood up during the theme park's nightly fireworks show, according to the arrest report. Mature, again, she wasn't very mature when this happened,
Right.
then became aggravated, causing the girl and her group to leave.
Wow.
She walked away and told the group, and the girl told Mature, "You can take our spot." The woman then responded by wrapping both her hands around her neck and squeezing. The girl told the deputy, according to the arrest report. Now, not for anything. It's fireworks. Are these fireworks not up in the air that, like, your vision should not be blocked?
It seems like she wants to see the initial boom. If someone's blocking her way and she chokes her out.
My serious reaction to this is, she doesn't look like a small person.
Pant load.
I mean, at what point does it seem like a good idea to take your hands and wrap it around the neck of a minor?
Some people just don't think.
My idea is get up off your fat ass.
Frumpy ass.
You live in fucking Baltimore, for Christ's sakes. You should be eating a lot of seafood.
It was New Baltimore.
It doesn't matter. Either way. She needs to fucking get off her fat ass and stand up and watch the fireworks.
Right?
I mean, yeah.
Because
Wow.
it sounds like she was sitting on that fucking 2-ton behemoth butt.
Fat bastard.
And, it's fucking Disney, for Christ's sakes.
I mean, who gives a flying fuck if you're not 6? You know?
But again, your last name is Mature. Maybe you should act like your last name, not your shoe size.
Right?
Seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a felony. This bitch got arrested. The girl had no visible injuries. However, this is probably something she'll take to the grave with her for the rest of her life, that she got choked out by a 41-year-old.
Well, did the article say how old the person was who got choked out by this mature
It's a
person?
teenager. They don't give an exact, age range.
Right.
However, if it's a teenage and it's a fucking class, like it's a group of
Yeah,
girls
it
from
wasn't even a
school,
single girl by herself. It's a whole
It could
class.
either be 8th grade or a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
So no more than 14, 15 years old.
so this Mongoloid got fucking arrested, and she was booked into the Orange County jail and then released later on a $2,000 bond.
Way to go,
That's
you
too cheap.
way to go, you fucking mutant.
I wouldn't have given her any fucking bond or fucking bail to begin with.
Hell
because
no. Why does
Hell,
somebody like
that's-
that deserve to be,
It's a fucking
set free?
teenager. I mean, I can't. Maybe we can't classify her as a millennial as of this point, because she's not really known and she's not said in the article.
No, but how would you feel if you get home from work, you check your messages, or you look at your phone and you get a text or an email saying that, hey, just wanted to let you know that some 40-some-odd-year-old just choked out your kid. How would you feel? How would you take that?
Well, going back to one of the previous ones that we did, I mean, imagine if her parents were in the park.
Right?
Oh my
Holy
God.
shit.
Then, that's a lot of enragement in itself, and it's,
Right.
again, upholding, the security and safety of your kid, saying, well, you shouldn't have put your hands on my kid, and I'm just going to knock the snot out of you.
Yeah.
But one thing, I mean, I'm not condoning what the woman did with choking this kid out, but we all know how the media is. They give you half a story. How do we know that the kid didn't, prompt this woman to
Or
choke
provoke her.
Yeah, provoke, thank you.
I mean,
how do we know
at the
that?
end of the day, there's a major age difference and apparently a major weight difference. So
Apparently.
if you are going to be the dominant one as far as those two things go, you need to, check yourself and not put your hands around the neck of a teenager. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I definitely get your point and everything, but it's like a lot of people get completely brainwashed by the media thinking, well, if the media's saying it, it's got to be true, but what is it exactly that they're leaving out? What is it exactly that they want you to believe? I mean, like I said before, I don't condone what this woman did, but it's just the fact that how do we know exactly that the woman wasn't provoked to do it? Because the millennial generation nowadays, I want to fucking strangle them.
And we don't promote that type of
we don't
violence
promote
or,
that.
again, discrimination of any right whatsoever,
No,
but
I'm
it is
just-
one of our extreme reviews.
No, I'm just talking hypothetically here. It's like the millennial generation, they're all spoiled fucking brats with entitlement issues.
I mean,
Wouldn't you want to
but
strangle
you
them?
can't start beating them because then you know how many you'd have to go through.
Let's put it this way. I took fucking major ass whippings in my life from my parents, and that's why I learned the value of respect today.
And
These
that
kids
doesn't
need a
happen.
fucking
That doesn't
spank.
happen to a lot of them. They call the fucking child abuse people and everything else. And
Oh, yeah. God forbid you fucking physically discipline your child nowadays. Next thing you know, you're without your kid, and your kid's floating around the system somewhere. It pisses me off. It's fucking stupid.
well, we move from bad to worse on this one.
Oh, nice.
And knowing the fact that our childhood was taken away by them retiring the circus,
Yeah.
it leads into this lovely next article.
Here we go.
A woman arrested for training squirrels to attack her ex-boyfriend.
That is hilarious.
And 45-year-old Janice Smith is a former animal trainer from a circus.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
So, Katie, honestly, what do you have to say? What are your points on this article about some woman training squirrels to attack her ex?
I recall a wise man once telling Peter Parker, with great power comes great responsibility. So, she just used her powers clearly for evil and not for good. Hilarious, though.
The
Really
face on
funny.
this woman
It's hysterical.
kind of reminds me of a sick and twisted character.
God, she looks like a squirrel. What in the world?
Too bad you listeners out there cannot. Oh my God! Too bad you listeners out there cannot see this woman's face, because you would fall off your chair, fall off your bed, pee in your
hand
pants.
sketch the face of someone who you think would train squirrels to attack people, I think this is what you would get.
This looks like a really twisted version of a pumpkin
Oh my
with that
God.
big round head.
I'm not going to mention names here. We're not dropping names here, but this woman looks like a girl that Ricky and I know personally.
And that's horrifying in itself that this
those
is the
masks
45-year-old
that you
version.
could find at
Right.
like Spirit of Halloween or something. It's like that. It's really creepy.
The link is going to be in the description of this video or audio or whichever one we described this as.
Right.
So
She couldn't think of anything else to do to get back at her ex than train squirrels to attack him.
I just want to know what the process was. Did she like hold up a picture of him and then like every time they successfully like touched the picture, she would like feed them and then starve them if they didn't do it? I
Right.
don't understand.
Well, 51-year-old James Robinson was presumably attacked by rodents on more than 12 occasions over the
What?
last month. 12 times that this fucking happened to
Over
him.
the last month,
These attacks caused
That
him
is
many
amazing.
serious injuries, including the loss of 2 fingers and a testicle.
Oh my God! Wait.
what
And
are
they
they,
were both-
rabid?
And they were bitten off by the attacker, which had to be the rodents.
I was about to give this woman props for doing something incredible, but that's not okay.
Then it goes on to say in the article, the poor man had no idea why squirrels kept attacking him until he saw his ex-girlfriend a former circus animal trainer cheering the animals on during the attacks.
Oh my god. So she finally just one day pulled up a scene like, yeah, go team.
I feel so terrible for laughing over this, but for some reason I'm setting the scene in my mind right now, and it's fucking hysterical. It is. It really is hilarious.
This article is being presented from worldnewsdailyreport.com.
Which is very reliable.
It's a very reputable article here.
See.
And it comes out of Detroit, which is even more hilarious because I didn't think people in Detroit could train circus animals.
I didn't even know that fucking circus animals can survive in Detroit.
That's insane.
In her residence, they found a dozen cages holding a total of 27 squirrels, 2 training dummies with pictures of Mr. Robinson taped over their faces.
Oh my god, that explains it.
That is creepy.
That's really creepy.
Right?
Now, thank God they don't show a picture of, Mr. Robinson here on the thing, because it might be a horrifying thing worse than the picture of Mrs. Smith.
I'm sorry for laughing.
Smith does confess to capturing and training squirrels to harass her ex-boyfriend.
Harass
She used to
Harassment and then losing a
Harassed.
testicle and fingers?
He's now a one-nut guy.
He's
like
like
a
a
bunch of
fucking-
people we know.
Exactly. He's like a fucking multiple amputee because of squirrels.
And I could see the pun she was trying to go for, having them attack his nuts, but that's still not cool.
Good point.
The article then goes to say that she used to train lions for a circus, so it was easy for her to train animals to do as she wanted. She hoped to raise an army of 50 to 100 animals.
Get the fuck out of here. That
Army.
World domination of rodents. Imagine that, 50 to 100 squirrels.
oh my god.
That could name like a small.
This is actually starting to get creepy now. This is like sci-fi.
Right? I was just thinking you can make a movie out of this shit.
Unfortunately for this article, Janice Smith's lawyers have demanded for her to go a psychological evaluation,
Yeah.
claiming that she is unfit to stand trial.
Oh, what, by order of mental disease or illness or whatever the fuck they call it?
To your point, it says they say her choice of training squirrels instead of dogs or bears suggests that she might have been suffering from mental problems.
No, she's just smart.
If she's judged fit to stand trial, Smith will be facing a maximum of up to 65 years in prison. Wow.
This is like a really weird adult novel, like a Goosebumps novel.
Right?
It's so weird.
Oh, fuck yeah. Shout out to Goosebumps.
Oh, I love that series.
Right?
Now, don't take this as an offense, Katie, because this next article has to do again with another female.
I'm not offended.
Okay,
Good.
I'm concerned
This
because
was
of the disclaimer.
this was a really big initiation style stupid news. 3. This one here separates into 2 parts. And it's a video. I can play a little bit of an excerpt of the video. Apparently, a couple walked into a sushi bar and was doing public display of affection. However, this beanhead that's in the sushi bar already is criticizing the couple for the usage of PDA.
I mean, like hardcore criticizing. She was outing the girl as a slut and saying, "Oh, you're being a prostitute," all because it all started with a kiss on the forehead.
Now this particular piece comes from a thing called Chin of Heroes. It's one of the viral video ones on Facebook,
Right.
and it's actually pretty hilarious. So I'm going to play a little bit of an excerpt of this.
Sounds right, because it'll just sit there.
Then leave. Why are you here? You have your food.
Excuse me, I have a right to be here. This is a place where you eat, not where you make out and spoon.
He just told you.
We are waiting for you to finish up, so we're chatting.
Go make out outside.
You're a heinous person.
You're a prostitute.
Cool.
I'm not getting paid.
How can you make out while here in front of everyone like a slut while we're trying to eat? There are people here. Do you
Okay.
have any manners?
Can
First off,
Wow.
in the video,
It gets worse, by the way.
she says people are trying to eat. Now, if you can you take a view of this, this cow over here There's no food in front of her. She is ordering food at the counter.
She ate it all.
Okay, you see the.
I see it.
Okay, we'll continue.
You just finish up your transaction. We'll order and we can both move on.
Bitch.
Oh my god. You're really escalating
Why
this.
don't you leave?
I would just like to order
Well, you
and then
shouldn't.
we'll
You
leave.
shouldn't be here. You're a slut. Go get a hotel room and fuck somewhere else.
Oh my
This
god.
is not a place.
She said, and fuck someone else.
I can't wait to
Or somewhere
explain to the
else.
police. You cannot be
Please.
doing prostitution
Go ahead.
in
Hey,
public.
go find the police right now.
This is a public place. This is where
No,
people
it's not.
leave.
This is a private place,
This
actually.
is public.
No, this is a private establishment actually.
This is we're in the public.
This is privately owned.
Look, if you're making out in front of people and you're making people uncomfortable,
Can we go
You're
next
making
board?
me uncomfortable with your verbal
stop
harassment.
making out in front of us.
That's not good.
Who is us?
Everyone that's here, that's
You look like
inappropriate.
the only person who's uncomfortable with me having my arm around my
Lady,
boyfriend.
you're making
Why is she
out
coming
while we're
closer?
trying to order.
Step back.
No, step,
Excuse
exactly.
me?
Step the
Why don't-
fuck back.
Excuse, do not
Step
tell
the
me
fuck
to.
back.
Now,
I feel threatened, and I'm just watching the video.
not for anything. This woman, okay, who started this whole transaction of hate. Let's say, okay. Now, if I was the other girl, and this girl's coming toward me, I would have smacked this bitch upside the head. Just boom. That's it. Done.
There
You
should
are
have been
threatening
hands
me,
thrown.
then I am going to verbally come back with my answer, which is fuck you, bitch, and smack you upside the head.
But you know what? She might have been smart for doing that, because if the cops were called, they'd be like, well, she has injuries and you don't.
Well, again, this is where it kind of gets even hairier after this. And we don't know if this woman's got a bush or not, but that's besides the point.
Step the fuck back.
Excuse me? Why don't you
Can you
step
call
the
the cops?
fuck back?
Can you call the cops?
Can you call the cops on him?
I'm getting all this on video. So we'll see who's harassing who later.
You're fucking your girlfriend in a public restaurant acting like a prostitute. You need to leave. You told me to leave while I'm in my order while you're making out with that slut.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
You're such an airhead. You're so dumb. You're sexually harassing me. You and that slut.
Well, you are harboring a lot of shit, and you're just letting it all out. So
You
go
know
ahead.
what?
Go ahead. This is
I
cathartic for
don't
you.
want to watch you make out with that person while I'm trying to order
Good.
food.
There's the door right there. Go ahead. Yep.
Wow.
I want my money back. I want a refund. Excuse me, I just spent $20. I want a refund.
She ate the food and she wants a refund?
No, she has the actual takeout order and still has not left the restaurant yet. So now,
She has her food. Why is she still...
first
She's
off,
a kookadoo.
she's a fucking retard.
Oh my fucking god.
She's a
I can't
wackaloo.
stand this woman.
She is the ultimate retard
I
because...
can't stand her.
Now, mind you, that's only like half the video. The video is like almost 6 minutes long.
I need to watch the whole thing. I'm not angry.
I definitely will. I definitely will forward it to everybody and try to keep a link in the
oh my
description.
God.
Who are you talking to?
Now she's yelling at the people in the actual restaurant.
And I'm reporting you to your manager.
He's already talking to his manager.
And I want to talk to the manager. So you can talk to me.
I'll give you the tape. I'll give you the tape.
I can call the manager and report you. You can be fired for allowing this. I want my money back.
From a refund to getting him fired.
Does she like live in a bubble or something? I don't understand.
She is a fucking
What the hell,
wackaroo.
prick? Who the fuck do you think you are? Sexually harassing me, making out with that bitch while I'm trying to order?
Sexually harassing her now.
I'm
Sex
so
with her.
confused.
Understand, when I was trying to order, they were making out.
It was pretty good. The sex was pretty good.
Well, go in a
Now apparently they had sex in the restaurant.
Yeah.
watch it. It's disgusting.
Mind you, this all escalated from a kiss on the forehead.
It is so nasty.
That's all he did with his girlfriend was kiss her on the
Do you know how
forehead.
much I want to puke on both of you? You are the ugliest bitch I've ever seen.
Okay,
You look
maybe
like a
I
little boy
shouldn't
who
be
we actually
like
watched you have
laughing
sex.
or anything at this woman. She probably has some deep issues.
She has the ass of a back end of a Buick.
Maybe she's had past encounters where she's been traumatized by affection, and now she's just revolted by any display of that kind.
Or it could just be a case of she doesn't get affection because she's a fucking whack job.
This is also true.
Over-sexualize yourself and be like, I this shit, look, my boyfriend's making out with me. Do you know how
Okay, she's projecting. Yeah,
This fat bastard needs to just leave.
she's projecting.
Leave, you fat fucking pant load.
You're a dumb bitch. Go fuck yourself. You are such a
Go fuck yourself.
God, what is this
Ew.
woman?
She double fucked him.
Bye.
Go fuck yourself.
Bye now.
You're stalking me. Do you know?
Now it's up to stalking. We have sexually harassing and stalking.
Go for
Send
it.
this video to
Please.
me, right? This is
I'm going to send this to you.
Very moment.
I mean, literally, my jaw was 3 feet through the goddamn floor when I watched this the first time. It's like unbelievable.
Oh, yes.
You know what?
Now you see this girl in the.
There it is.
Wait, hold on.
Are they
Wait.
shoving her
Now,
out?
another customer is getting ready to shove her out the door.
Thank you. Whoever
Okay.
that is, thank you.
But
You're welcome.
this girl here, the one with the glasses, the blonde, okay,
I think it's a
she
dude.
was like, no, it's a girl.
That's a girl?
It's a girl.
I can't tell.
It was modified in the video.
Right.
It was a girl. She really was just getting annoyed with this bitch, and they interviewed her after this video.
Yeah.
And she goes, if this bitch didn't leave, I was going to punch her dead in her face. Which I think should have happened earlier in the video, but it never happened.
Yeah, but that would have just escalated an already escalated situation.
All right, so here's the last minute of the video. Customers are pushing her out.
Thank you.
Go back! Go back, you retarded foreign asshole!
Yo, he's more wanted here than you. Leave. Leave. You.
I don't need to talk to
You
the
leave.
manager. Excuse me, there is a man that was about to have sex with a woman here in the restaurant. I'm such a
I want someone else is on their phone at the function.
I think that was really taken care
On
of.
the forehead.
No, don't let her back in the building.
He's here.
Uh-uh.
I'm sending the police
Please.
to arrest the I'm reporting a prostitute. You're a prostitute, and I'm sending the police.
Go.
Funny thing is, she calls the cops and then takes off.
Did
Now-
they go get her? Please tell me
The
they got
police
her.
ended up showing up to the restaurant, and they got police reports from everybody, and apparently nobody could identify this woman that started this entire fucking scene.
Oh, come on.
To only last week did they actually find out more information about this bitch in the red San Francisco shirt.
This is a doozy. Wait till you hear this
Wait
one.
till you hear this. She's actually an amateur porn star who has done.
What?
She's actually done public videos online,
Like webcam videos.
of like her fondling herself, fully nude, fingering, etc.
Oh my God!
And
What is
I
right?
will
I
be
don't
the
understand
first
what I'm
one
hearing
to
right
admit,
now.
out of curiosity, I looked up the video, and she, like, fully naked rides a stack of pillows.
She
and gets off that
has
way.
deep-rooted issues that need psychological evaluation.
Personally, I think she was diddled when she was younger. But that's just
I
me.
feel like that's the case
But
too.
to fully blow out, and maybe in her terminology, blow might not be the right word.
True.
To blow this whole situation out of proportion from a kiss on the forehead.
when she's a porn star.
And on top of it, you're going to claim that you're being sexually
Sexually
attacked
harassed.
and harassed.
And stalked.
And then stalked because they turned around and watched her get ready to walk out of the store. It is completely obscene. And I have to say, this one is the moment of utter stupidity for Stupid News.
And it definitely
I feel
defines
like
the
I'm
word
in the Twilight
hypocrite.
Zone right now.
It
I don't
defines hypocrite.
understand what I just watched.
It defines fucking hypocrisy.
I-
How are you going to sit there and act all disgusted by affection when you're a fucking amateur porn star doing webcam flicks?
Oh my God.
Is all I could say. Sorry.
And it's very disturbing that I'm going to go from this utter insanity to probably, if not one of the stupidest articles we are ever going to have on this show.
Okay.
Interesting.
And this is a Dunkin' Donuts article.
Oh, yeah.
We go from one fucking bad food situation to the next. I'm sorry that I'm even going to read this and present this on Stupid News, but it is
Are you
on
about
the.
to ruin Dunkin' Donuts for me?
This is on the top of the list.
Oh, no.
Don't ruin Dunkin' Donuts for me.
All
I love
right.
French crullers.
No, it has nothing to do with the French crawler, so you're
No,
safe on that.
Croissant sandwiches.
And that's safe on those
No,
two.
but you could get. No, I love cronuts.
Cronuts are... Oh.
Okay, the
Now you're speaking
title.
my language.
The title of the article, as it comes from CBS Boston, and it's boston.cbslocal.com. A man sues a Dunkin' Donuts over a buttered bagel and wins the settlement.
How much do you win?
All Jan Polinick, if that's how you pronounce this motherfucker's name, wanted was a bagel with butter from Dunkin' Donuts.
Okay.
The request seemed simple enough, but after getting a bagel with a butter substitute, Polinick ended up getting and filing a lawsuit against 20 different Dunkin' Donuts across Massachusetts and won the settlement.
How did this happen?
Because it's Massachusetts. They're all ass
Multiple
backwards up
Dunkin'
there.
Donuts establishments, not just the one who messed up the order?
They're all ass backwards up in Massachusetts.
Wow.
According to Janek's lawyer, candidly, it seems like a really minor thing, and we thought twice or three times about whether to bring a lawsuit or not. Shapiro does raise a valid argument, despite its perceived trivial nature.
What were the charges? I want to know.
The main point of the lawsuit is to stop the practice of representing one thing and selling a different thing. It's a minor thing, but at the same time, if somebody goes in and makes a point to order butter for the bagel, they don't want margarine or some other type of chemical substitute.
Fair enough, but I feel like I'm going to be very upset with the outcome.
He won the settlement.
Well, yeah, I want to know what exactly, like, where was the case called? Like, what were the supposed charges and how much
Bullshit
money
butter.
did he get?
It was bullshit butter.
Now, I've breezed through this article 4 times. There's no actual mention of the settlement. It does go on to say, however, the majority of Dunkin' Donuts restaurants in Massachusetts carry both individual whipped butter packets and a butter substitute vegetable spread.
There's nothing wrong with that. Some people just can't eat butter. What's wrong with that?
But the guy wanted real butter.
Okay.
Fuck him. Go somewhere else and,
And
get real
they
butter.
didn't give him real butter, so he feels that he didn't get what he wanted,
Real butter.
and he sued them.
How about getting a fucking bagel with nothing on it, going to the store, getting your real fucking butter, and then buttering the goddamn
Extra
thing yourself?
cholesterol was not worth a lawsuit.
Take it from me. I'm a fat bastard.
What?
Well, again, it doesn't say what exactly
Who
the
needs to
outcome of
work?
it was.
You could sue a bagel shop for not putting real butter on your damn bagel.
Right?
Well, apparently, according to the FDA, it says for safety reasons, we do not allow butter to be stored at room temperature,
Okay.
which is the temperature necessary for butter to be easily spread onto a bagel or pastry. And that stems back from 2013.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
So this lawsuit went on for apparently like 4 years, and he won. Just for not getting real butter on a bagel.
Wow.
I mean, you hear that, everybody? You don't listen. Go into your bagel shop, and if you catch them without any butter on your bagel, you don't have to work again because you can sue and you will win.
Right? Talking about joke of a justice system.
But
wow.
I can understand suing one particular location,
But multiple locations.
but not 20 of them in
And
the
he
chain.
won.
What the fuck? Anyone?
The judge must have a serious, like,
Maybe the judge hates butter.
it's probably a vegan.
Either that, I guarantee. Either that, or it's a very big possibility he probably won free butter bagels for life.
Can you imagine? Yeah, if there was no money,
You walk in with a card and say, "Here, give me a free butter bagel."
he had free butter. He fuck the bagels. He just gets the free butter.
I wonder if
So-
this guy was overweight. I feel
To
like
honestly
he was.
tell you, like, I'm not exactly sure of how this all goes.
Because I don't know who else would be so angry about not getting real butter on a bagel.
Except the fat bastard.
I'm so sorry, but that's what I'm thinking.
He has to be a fat bastard then.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry, fat bastard is my word of the night.
so we are going to end off this episode with the final article. Again, another female.
What the fuck?
I don't know why you're looking at me when you're saying that.
Because you're the only female in the room.
Okay,
Well, maybe
but
Later.
And this goes along the crime spree of America.
I think I know what you're about to say.
uh-oh.
A woman was
prepared.
jailed for laughing in court during sentence.
Like, wait, so she was already sentenced, right?
Yeah.
No, it was
It was
going
during the
during her
sentencing.
sentencing that she got the laughing.
So she laughed, and then they sentenced her a second time?
Yes.
They added,
Wow.
they added
Her
her
initial
charges.
sentence.
They padded her charges because
With
she
what?
laughed.
Well, a Michigan woman suffered serious consequences after she decided to start laughing and talking during the sentencing of her family member for killing a man in a car crash while driving under the influence.
Wow.
Amanda Kozel was in court and about to be sentenced for a 2016 crash that took the life of 31-year-old Jeremy Zerker. Kozel had been found guilty of driving under the influence and was sentenced for 3 to 15 years behind bar. During her sentencing, Judge Kiana Lillard noticed that 2 people related to Kozel were laughing and smiling during her sentencing. Outraged, she initially told one of them to leave. Out loud, she screams, "It's time for him to go, and I don't know who he is, but whoever can sit and laugh at a tragic moment like this and laugh and smile when somebody has lost a family member, ... And the entire time that Mr. Zerker's sister was speaking, that clown, and that's what I'm going to call him, a clown, was sitting there smiling and laughing."
Wow, she was going in.
She then wasn't done yet. She immediately called out the other disrespectful person and told her to leave. She goes, "And you can go too, because if you don't know how to act, you can go to jail, so leave. Anybody that sits here and laughs and smirks and takes what she's going into the back, anything serious, does anybody else want to go?"
Wow.
So apparently now the woman smirked as she stormed out the courtroom, and then she got sentenced to 93 days in prison.
Wow.
93 days for laughing?
Yep. Your disruptive and disrespectful behavior disrupted today's proceedings, and you, ma'am, are now on your way to Wayne County Jail for 93 days.
I would have just held him in
It was a
contempt.
dick move to be smiling and laughing, but how do you get 93 days for that?
I know, such an oddball number, right?
It's weird that you could even get jailed for that long.
Why don't they just fucking hold him in contempt of court? You get out in 12 hours, you pay a bit of a
Fine them.
fine, yeah, you're done.
This article is courtesy of AmericanNow.com,
Okay, that's a good one.
and apparently there is a video,
Ah,
so I'll try to play this. I guarantee you there's an ad. There's always a fucking ad. Yeah, there's an ad.
Oh no! Looks like somebody needs a new network.
All right, yeah, I'm not.
That
It's
has
kind of.
nothing to do with that.
no.
The Verizon article has nothing to do with this ad, with this thing. But
Nothing
there's no way I
to do
can
with
Nothing to
afford it
do
either,
with
so-
that.
But,
video's
but in a
just out.
small sense, we are throwing out a shameless plug to Verizon.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Wow.
So
Oh, their former guy who's doing their commercials. He's a turncoat. He's on Sprint now.
And he also has a husband.
Interesting.
He outed himself a couple of months ago. He said, "I'm just enjoying life with my husband in Williamsburg."
He lives in Williamsburg?
He's a Brooklyn guy, yeah. He's living the life with his husband.
and he made it big, fucking advertising for fucking Verizon and fucking Sprint.
Seriously,
Yeah.
he's making his husband very happy.
It's not a really tremendously large shout out to homos, but it made the news.
Homos. The homosexual persuasion.
So you guys have any final comments on the female behavior of stupid news this
I
season?
wish you wouldn't put it that way, but
Come on, you're going to train 50 to 100 fucking squirrels to make a small army?
that was
That's a little obscene.
That was pretty interesting until I learned that the man lost a
A testicle.
sack. Yeah, that's not cool.
Right?
Still fascinating, but not as cool once I found that out.
His new name is One Nut Nick.
Mm.
Second of all,
You also remember he also lost 2 digits,
yeah,
so
he lost fingers too.
so he's
That's
only
not cool.
he's only down to 6 instead of 8
Right?
That's not
because
okay.
thumbs are not fingers; they're appendages.
Yes, we have 8 fingers and 2 thumbs.
And then the most amazing video was that woman going berserk in that sushi restaurant.
You
She was
mean the definition of hypocrisy?
Yeah, and she was a porn star,
Yeah.
Amateur porn star.
Amateur
Because if she
porn
was a regular
star.
porn star, she'd be a known name.
Right?
I mean,
You know, like Bridget
yeah.
the Midget.
Hey,
And
I
she
like
probably
Bridget.
wouldn't be that concerned with what other people were doing, also. That
It-
was
it-
just really weird to me.
Jim, any other final comments?
I'm just fucking baffled. I mean, you got the fucking hypocrite fat bastard who goes off on a couple for, kissing, and she's saying, "Oh, you're fucking, you're prostituting, you're stalking me, you're harassing me." That one just baffled me. The squirrel thing creeped me out because I could just picture 100 of those creepy little fucks just running after me, going after my nuts. And as far as this last one about laughing in court, like I said, just throw them a fine, maybe to get your point across, a weekend in jail.
Oh, and also I
To
want
show
a
you
buttered
mean
bagel
business.
now.
And the fact of a guy winning a lawsuit over they didn't give me real butter. All I could say is, sack up, fucker, okay? You didn't get real butter. Tomorrow's another day.
One of my final comments, and you'll probably laugh at this.
Okay.
If you really want a buttered bagel, don't go to fucking Dunkin' Donuts. Go to an actually fucking bagel store.
Thank you. New
Right?
York has awesome bagels in nice bagel shops. Like,
Yes.
you
Unfortunately,
didn't
this is
have to go to-
Boston, so you really unless they want to
Oh.
travel 4 hours to come down to Brooklyn and
Yeah.
fucking
They should.
get
It's
a buttered
worth it.
bagel.
It was Boston.
People, I understand you want to get back at your exes, but having your ex lose a testicle and 2 fingers, I'm sorry, that's just functional figures that you need.
To squirrels, on top of that.
Yeah, squirrels, those sick little hairy fucking rats.
And they must have gnawed through that for a little while.
Oh my god.
I don't even want to see that because I'll probably see an army of squirrels in my sleep later.
Seriously.
And finally, people, we leave you with this note and this note only. Females, please reconsider what you guys are doing. It's
I
a
don't
knock because
appreciate this comment, by the way.
4 female articles.
I do
of
not
revenge.
condone or endorse these women in their endeavors, okay?
No, you
I
are cool.
consider these anomalies, and they do not represent the female gender.
These are the panty wastes of America.
You're one of the rare few cool ones. Don't worry about it.
So
We're good.
if you are in the news, I guarantee you at some point one of us will find you, and you will end up on a stupid news show like this.
Yep.
Say goodnight, people,
Good night, people.
Good night, people.
and we'll catch you all on the flip side.